we need a roll, like a blanket you can roll up. If you have at home, you can choose to take your yoga bolster, and alternatively, you grab 1 or 2 pillows. And that's it. We start in a seating position, just a comfortable seating. Could be in a lotus, could be on your lower legs. That's up to you. And we start our session with a meditation to settle down, to ground. Can everyone hear me in the back? Okay, very well. Okay, so I invite you to, let's start with a collective exhale and then inhale together. So exhale and then inhale together. And then with we release it. One more time. Inhale. One last time. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Rest your hands on your thighs or wherever it's comfortable for you. And just move your awareness throughout your body, starting at your pelvic floor and your feet, which are in contact with your mat. Maybe other parts of your legs are in contact with your mat. So start here, observing the feeling touching the ground. And then move up to your belly and notice how the in-breath and the out-breath makes your belly rise and go back again. How is your lower back today? Just observe what's there. Then move your attention along your spine all the way up to your neck, your shoulders and your neck. With your inhale, you can take your shoulders up to the ears, roll back and release down again. Release your hands, your arms. Let go of any tension of the tiny muscles around your eyes, on your forehead. Relax your nose. Relax your lips and your tongue. Release the muscles around your mouth, around your ears, and relax your jaw. Now choose one tiny part on your body, just a tiny, and focus on that for a moment. I can recommend the little space below your nose, where you can feel the air coming in and out. But if you like to have another tiny area you would love to put your awareness to, then you are welcome to do so. And on this specific area, just observe the breath, what it does to this tiny space. How does it interact? whenever thoughts or sounds distract you, then simply acknowledge that and come back to your tiny area of focus. And it doesn't matter how many times a sound or a thought can distract you. The goal is to be the observant, and whenever a thought comes in or a sound, then observing that or acknowledging that, that's the goal. And then you can come back to focusing on your tiny area. Slowly let go of your tiny area, wherever it was on your body. And keep your eyes closed. And let's practice a little bit of pranayama, of a breathing exercise. Well, actually, you are welcome to open your eyes so you can see what I'm doing. So on your inhale, your hands rise towards the sky. And then on your exhale, you gently move towards one side, only a little bit, so not a wide stretch, because we want the lower hand, to clap our side. And every time you exhale, you make a sharp F sound. And when you inhale, you can lengthen to the center, towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, you can come back and clap again. You can also massage in between your ribs as you exhale. And you are also welcome to stay in your bend the whole time. But if it's too uncomfortable this morning, then feel free to come to center and then back to a bend. As you inhale, keep clapping, and on your exhale, a sharp F sound. And really send your breath into the side of your rib cage that you are treating right now. And let's switch sides. Inhale, hands towards sky. Exhale, bend to the other side, F sound as you exhale, and clap the side of your rib cage or massage in between. You can also alternate in between clapping and massaging. And really use your inhale to expand that side of your rib cage. This gives you a massage from the inside, and your hands is giving a massage from the outside. And let's come back to center. Rest your hands on your thighs. I invite you to close your eyes and just settle in and observe how you feel in your rib cage right now. All right. Open your eyes. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, bend to the right. Left hand stretches towards the right, and then move your upper body so you look down. Inhale here and lengthen through the fingertips. And then exhale, place the left hand on the outside of your right knee. Inhale, right hand towards the ceiling. Lengthen, and then exhale, twist back. Inhale here, lengthen through the crown of your head. And then exhale, bend over the left knee, right hand goes over your head. Yes. Yes. Inhale here into the side of your rib cage, feel the stretch. And then exhale, place the right hand on the inside of your right knee, lengthen as you inhale, and then on your exhale, bow over. Stay here for a moment. On your next inhale, come back up, hands towards the sky. Exhale, plant your left hand to the left side, bow. And then lengthen through the top of your hand, through the fingertips. Then look down, twist with your upper body. Keep breathing slowly, and with every inhale you imagine you lengthen wherever you can lengthen through the fingertips, from the base of your spine. And then place your hand on the outside of your left knee. Left hand goes up to the sky. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist back. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. And then exhale, bend over the right knee. Left arm goes over the head. And feel the stretch on your side. And then place your hand on the inside of your left knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bow over. Come back to center slowly with an inhale. Place one arm behind your back. Let's take the right arm. And then tilt your left ear to the left shoulder. And you can push your right elbow down, right shoulder down, and you can feel a stretch on your right side of your neck. If you want, but only if you want, you can help your stretch with the left arm. Slowly let go and take the other side. Left hand behind your back. Right ear tilts to the right. Drop your left shoulder down. Feel free to close your eyes. And keep your breath slow and calm and deep. And come back to center. Place your left hand on top of your collarbone, on the right collarbone, and the right hand just rests on the left. And then you look to the side and up. So you should feel a nice stretch on the front side of your neck. And slowly release. And let's take the other side. Let's see if I can do it with my microphone. So it's the right hand on top of the left collarbone. Left hand rests on the right hand. Look to the side and up. And let go of your stretch. Come back to center. And come into a tabletop position. Shoulders above your wrists and hips above your knees. And from here, we do a little bit of cat-cow. So inhale, drop your belly down. But keep a slight engagement with your core. So a soft pull from your pelvic floor towards the navel and a soft pull from your navel towards the spine. That keeps you stable. So inhale as you are in your cow. And then exhale, push through your hands, round your shoulders. Tailbone goes towards the mat. Exhale, and then inhale, come back into cow. Look up, heart moves forward. And exhale, round your back. Look towards your navel. And do this a couple of times in your own pace. And connect it with your breathing. Now tuck your toes, lift your knees and hip towards the ceiling into your first down dog. And move your dog a little bit by bending one knee after the other. Come onto your toes and drop your heels back. Do whatever you like in this first down dog this morning. For those who were participating in the yoga class where we had the focus on our personal yoga, personal down dog, remember to spread the fingers wide. The index fingers are pointing directly to the front, so they are parallel to each other. Ground the pinky edge of your hand and the root of your index finger. Your armpits are smiling towards each other to widen across your shoulders. If you feel like it, or if it's needed for your anatomy, bend your knees so you really can have a straight back. Tailbone goes up towards the ceiling. And from there you can see, can I extend my legs? If not, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong by having bent knees in your down dog. And then remember to tuck the lower part of your ribs. And again, soft pull from your pelvic floor towards the navel and soft pull from the navel towards your spine. And then let's drop our knees back into the floor. Take the roll you have with a blanket. And then place the roll in between your thighs. May look a little bit funny, but it's, if we had yoga blocks, so at home if you have yoga blocks, then I can recommend the yoga block. Or a pillow, I don't know. I use the roll now. So we place it in between our thighs and we go back into our down dog and we really press with our thighs against the roll. And then find your alignment in your down dog and just see what this little change does to your down dog. Just observe and let the magic happen. So remember to press down through the root of your index finger, the pinky edge of your hands. Your armpits are smiling towards each other, widening across your shoulders. Tailbone moves up towards the sky. Lower ribs are tucked in. And then press. If your legs are shaking like mine, that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. Just some energy release. Just means that our muscles are not used to this engagement. But it actually helps a lot in a down dog to engage your inner thighs. All right. Now move your hands towards your feet into a forward fold. Grab your roll and place it on your belly. And then simply let yourself hang down. And then send your in-breath into your belly. And if you need, then make the roll less thick so that you can, I needed a much smaller roll so that it doesn't touch my ribs as much. Yeah, I would recommend a smaller roll for most of you. Yes. And just stay here and send your breath down into your belly. Feel free to bend your knees if it's too long in a forward fall. This helps you also to rest your belly on your thighs. And with every exhale, observe how your back is slowly releasing any tension. Let go of your neck. Let's take 3 very deep inhale towards the belly in your own pace. So send a deep inhale all the way down to the pelvic floor, to the belly and to the roll. And let your roll massage your belly as you inhale, and on your slow exhale, melt down over your roll, over your legs. One more deep, deep inhale. And slow exhale. And once you come to your third one, after that, meet me with your roll in your hands and place it on the back of your lower legs. We'll see if this transitioning is going smooth. I don't know yet, we'll see. But we want to kind of sit down onto our roll. My hands are in front to give me some stability. And then I move my knees down towards the mat and towards my chest. So I do this a couple of times. And now let's rest on top of our roll. Let's place the roll a little bit further towards your heel, but still on the calf muscle, so the lower part of your calf muscle. And your knees are resting on the mat. You are welcome to close your eyes and really feel into, well, it might be your toes as well in this position, or your feet, because we are also giving a nice stretch to the back of our feet. Well, not the back, the bottom part of our feet. And remember to breathe slowly, deep and calm. And let's remove the roll and slap your feet on top of the mat to release the tension. And when you're ready, come back to seating position. And let's do some restorative yoga with our alternative to a yoga bolster, the pillow. I think we all have kind of two pillows maybe, because we also have this one. Let's see how we can make it possible. Let's start with a simple child pose. I place the roll below and then my pillow. And if that's not high enough, we can always use the third one. Yes. All right, your knees are apart, and place the roll as close to you as you need, and then rest your chest and belly on top of it, and have your gaze towards one side, and simply enjoy that pose, relax into it. Have a little smile on your face. Feel free to switch sides with your head. So if you want, you can gaze to the other side. And keep sending your breath down towards your lower back. Slowly come back from your child pose into seating position. And sit in a mermaid pose so that your stack of pillows is close to your hips, to the right hip. Yeah, let's start with the right hip. And then from here, you twist over and rest your upper body onto the pillows again. Unfortunately, they are not that long like a bolster, so you might need to adjust a little bit. Slowly come back to a seating position and switch sides. For me, I found out right now in this moment that I prefer to have the pillows as close to my hip as possible, and then I rest my hand in my head in my hand. Just a suggestion, but find whatever is most comfortable for you. And use this time in this supported twist to, when you send your breath in slowly, then as your breath travels throughout your body, use this moment to observe what happens on every stage, what happens in your nose, in your neck, in your chest, on your back, lower back, and maybe even all the way down to your pelvic floor, if you can sense any changes here as you inhale deeply and slow, and also what happens in your body when you exhale slowly. Just observe, be the observer. Slowly come back up to seating position in your own time. And now we place the roll across our mat, more on the back end or the front end. And then we place one pillow. Let's use this pillow on the roll. And we might use the other one for the neck. And the way we move into this is we plant our feet into the mat, and then you roll yourself down over the roll. And you release your neck down onto the pillow. This is a nice chest opener, a supported back bend. And your the shoulders are free from the roll, so your arms can be in a T shape over the roll. And your legs, it's up to you. I invite you to either be in a butterfly, that means the sole of your feet are together and your knees are falling to either side. Or if you prefer, you can also extend your legs and let them rest on your mat. You can also, we will stay here for a while, so you can also start with one and then start with butterfly, for instance, and then move into extended legs instead. So it's up to you. Feel into your body what you need right now. If you haven't yet, close your eyes. And simply melt down over the support that you just created for yourself. Again, if sounds or thoughts are distracting you from relaxing into this pose, then simply acknowledge and Be happy that you recognized that you were distracted. And then put your focus back onto your breathing and observe how it travels from your nose all the way down towards your pelvic floor, and how the body interacts with your in-breath and with your exhale. And slowly, if you had your knees in butterfly, then bring them back together. Roll to one side and press yourself up into seating position. Slowly and with care. And once you're up, you place your pillows away, keep the roll, and place it on the back, just, let me see, kind of just above, on the, so if your navel's here, you want the roll slightly above the navel on your back. And your feet are planted into the mat. And from here we do some gentle, small crunches, which means you can have your hands to your ears or behind your back, and then elbows pointing towards the ceiling. And then simply move your head so you look towards your knees. And that's it. And then back again. And slowly move your head towards the knees and lower down towards the mat. This creates a gentle massage on the back, together with the roll. And you can add your breath to it, so each time you crunch, you have an exhale. And each time you lower back down, you inhale. All right, lower your head down towards the mat. Grab the bolster, not the bolster, the roll. Lift your hips and then place the roll underneath your hips, approximately where the upper part of your glutes is. And from here, your hands are alongside of your body, palms down onto the floor. Lift your feet into a 90 degrees angle so that your knees are bent in 90 degrees. And from here, switch over to the right side and give your right glute, upper glute, a massage by extending your legs and bending them again. You can also move a little bit from side to side on that point on your right glute. And then extend again and bend. You can mix and match as you like to give your right glute the massage that you need. And then at some point when you're ready, you can move over to the left glute and do the same, extending your legs, bending them again, maybe rocking a little bit from side to side on a point that needs a little bit of attention. And come back to center, plant your feet back into the mat, lift your hips, remove your roll, lower your hips, and put your feet a little closer to your hips, hands pointing down, pressing down, shoulders together, and on your next inhale, lift your hips up and stay here with your hips lifted. If you want to challenge yourself before we go to Shavasana, let's release one foot after the other, pointing a foot up towards the ceiling. Right foot, for instance, up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips and then place the foot back into the floor and take the other one up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips even further. Remember to breathe. And then place the foot back next to the other. Lower your hips down, knees to chest, and then roll a little bit from side to side to massage the lower back. And while we're here, let's also rotate our knees out and in, and out and in. And the reverse circling of your knees. And slowly place both your legs down into the mat. Release your feet to either side, hands by your side. Close your eyes when you're ready. And simply enjoy a moment of silence with yourself in your Shavasana. So I will not guide you in any way. I will give you the time for yourself to focus on your breathing, and simply relax. Gently bring your awareness to the sounds in this room. Maybe you can hear your neighbor, or you hear my voice, or perhaps you can hear Morris, but he is sleeping. Bring your awareness to the sounds outside this room. And start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your neck from side to side. And take a deep stretch, hands over your head, stretching from your toes to your fingertips. Deep inhale, and if you like, exhale with a release. Maybe you feel the urge to yawn, then do that. And when you're ready, come onto your favorite side. Take one little moment here for you before you move up into a seating position. I invite you to keep your eyes closed. And once you're seated, take your palms together and I don't even know what this is, how to call this in English. Rub. Rub your palms together until they are warm. And then place them above your eyes and feel the warmth from your hands on your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale, let go of your hands, open your eyes, look around the room, look in every corner. Maybe you see something new today. Look at the person next to you. Welcome back, and thank you for this class.
Thank you.